waking up in my bed, you're still stuck in my head. I'm not even hungover. I wanna call your phone, tell you what you did wrong, then ask you to come over. Not very good with decisions, know what's right, but I don't listen. I don't. And I complain and dismiss it, then I keep on reminiscing. I know. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad for business. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad for business. Baby, you're bad for business. Not good with consequence. I find myself back again, crying on your shoulder. No, it's not good for me, but I still want your body. So dumb, but it's not over. Not very good with decisions, know what's right, but I don't listen. I don't. And I complain and dismiss it, then I keep on reminiscing. I know. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad for business. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
And now my camera's locked up. Let me deactivate. Let me reactivate. Now it's working. Now I just need to focus. Focus. Yay, we're live. What's going on, world? How you doing? Andrew, thank you for hanging out with us today. Christina, welcome. Bartman, we got Honey Diva. We got Lady. Let's see who else we got. We got Karen. We got Olive. And we got Bartman. What's going on? Woo Woo. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Okay. Let's see. Woo Woo. X called me for the first time in 10 months. What do they want? What's going on with that X? Why do they wait 10 months to call us? That is a good question indeed. Let's find out what's going on. By using the Tarot Tower. I think. The Tarot Tower. Let's see if we can figure out where the Tarot Tower is. The Tarot Tower, okay, the camera has got dislodged and we need to move it back. And this, my friends, is the Tarot Tower. It is 80 decks of luscious cardboard entertainment for the whole family. Let's start tonight. Honey Diva, thank you for your donation. Let's start tonight with this one over here, the Wizard's Tarot. Okay. X called the first time in 10 whole months. Catherine Holm, I thank you for your donation as well. Okay, let's see what's going on. I mean, sometimes you need to understand why people are calling you. Other times it's pretty obvious. Maybe they just want some good stuff. I don't know. Zimmy, what's going on? Boo Boo, what's going on? Good to see you. Okay, let's find out. 10 months. The Star. They knew they were eventually going to call you, even if it took 10 months. 10 months, a bit excessive. Let's all fess up to that. 10 months is a bit excessive, but they knew they were going to call you once more eventually. Kolzaya, welcome to the stream. So you do have basically the Star as the first card. Talking about that there is a connection that needs to get worked out. There's some problems. There's some issues. There's some things that need to be addressed, and we haven't gotten it addressed. Is 10 months a bit late to sort of reevaluate some of those things? Absolutely. But is this quite possibly something that is going to eventually happen? I think you knew it would. Eventually you knew they were going to call back. The Sun says they are bringing in some better things than last time. So we can all admit maybe there were some challenges indeed from the beginning of last time all the way to the end of last time. KD, thank you for your donation. But I think they're bringing in some better news. They're bringing in some superior things this time. I think it's going to be good news overall. 10 of Wands says, you know, for the long haul, it could be challenging. It could be challenging from the beginning to the end kind of thing. But as just a general, you know, hi, how you doing? Let's see each other again, maybe. This looks half decent. Indeed. We got Honey Diva. I have a question. We'll have an answer. I have an answer to your question. What is this connection with a guy named Sorak? What is the connection? Is it a good connection or is it a bad connection? I don't know. Tara, welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Okay. Good connection, bad connection. Either way, we do need to find out what's going on with Sorak. 8 of Swords. Ooh, Hermit and 7 of Swords. The connection is something that is going to be on and off. This is not something that just starts off like a strong, valuable connection, something that's just passionate, extreme, to where you're just excited. It's not one of those. This is a connection that you're just kind of like, well, I mean, what am I supposed to do with this, right? Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off. The unpredictability is sort of inherent with this. I'm just saying, the 7 of Swords, then you got the 8 of Swords, the 7 into the 8, really sort of puts in restrictions from going anywhere with this. Is this a fun little thing, maybe temporary? I think that could work. Indeed, it could be it. But the Hermit says that there is enough separation here to where, well, maybe you're just not too excited about it overall. So yeah, the connection's okay if you're looking for something short term. If you're looking for something that could be, you know, could be eventually something interesting within that, embedded in it, but overall it just looks something temporary. You got 7 of Swords, a return kind of thing, the Hermit, a short-term thing, and the 8 of Swords, restrictions on how we can get this, how we can process it, or what we can do to find out where it is all at. Christina wants to know where the Halloween decks. Well, we got 80. We got 80 decks total. So, by the way, if you haven't seen my new toys, Renee, welcome to the stream. So I went out and got some Halloween stuff. I'm just saying, we got new Halloween stuff over here. We got a Salem. We got a little Salem over here with a Hocus Pocus. So this is going to be a decoration on stream. This is an on the stream table decoration. And the other thing that I got, Kolziah, thank you for your donation. The other thing I got is this. Look, it's got the astrology signs. It got some little planets and some signs and whatnot. I like it. It's got all the things on the hand. This is kind of cool. So this is going to be on my table too for the decoration. So we're actually looking quite modern over here. We're looking quite modern over here. So I like it. I like it. Anyway, all right. Catherine Holm has a question. Wants to know, will me and the Scorpio get together? Do me and Scorpio have a thing going? Could be. Could be indeed. I don't know. Nakona, welcome to the stream. How you doing? All right, let's go to the Tarot. We're going to do, you want Halloween decks? We'll start off with this one. We can do it. We can do it indeed. We have the Dark Mansion Tarot. I mean, you know, not exactly Halloween. Maybe not exactly the best Halloween deck, but that is it. You saw the hand on Instagram as well. I mean, I looked at it, and I was like, I gotta have this. I can't complete my life without that. I need that in my life. This is an absolute necessity. Okay, anyway. Well, the Scorpio on option, the 6 of Pentacles, the World, the Ace of Cups says yes. It looks decent indeed. I like it. I like it a lot. That Ace of Cups, you know, it kind of says to approach the Scorpio on their terms, because sometimes the Scorpio is quite challenging indeed. Looking at Chris CD, by the way, you know, sometimes we're kind of looking at it, thinking of a particular individual. Sometimes the Scorpio is kind of challenging to deal with. We have to understand that. Ace of Cups says you kind of have to approach the Scorpio on their own terms. Honey Diva, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We got to approach the Scorpio on their own terms, because sometimes they are quite unpredictable. The World says you could get anything. You literally could get anything from a Scorpio sometimes. You don't know. So you got to approach. You got to kind of feel it out. You know, you got to kind of figure out where they're coming from. The 6 of Pentacles says you got to give them in a giving mood. You got to get them in a mood where they're like, hey, they're more sort of open, they're more sort of accepting. And I think if you can get them in that mode, if you can get them on those terms, I think it looks a lot better. It does look a lot better, but absolutely, it looks pretty good indeed. Boo Boo, thank you for the other donation. I appreciate that. KD has a question below, and I have an answer below as well. KD wants to know, should I try to sell my old clothes or should I just donate them? I don't know. How's Tarot going to answer that? I mean, Tarot's going to give it a shot. Sure, we are going to give it a try. But is this something that's possible? Is this something that we can work out in the real world? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, selling old clothes or hanging on. For the Pentacles, right? It does say hanging on to our money. We got the Queen of Swords as well and the Knight of Pentacles. We got 2 Pentacles in here. I'll say sell. Going up with a thumbs up for a sell. I like the sell. Try to get a sale out of it. Hey, if you can get a sale out of it, that works indeed. Knight of Pentacles, getting money, gaining money, being proud of what we have. We got some old clothes. Hey, they could be really good clothes. They could be fantastic clothes that people are kind of waiting for. Philippe, what's going on? Starshine, welcome to the stream. And hanging on to our money, getting more money. Now, one of the very rare things that you'll have people say about this particular card is not only is it greed, not only is it hanging on to our money, but it's getting more money. It is getting more money. A Queen of Swords as well sort of approach that and go, overall, I say sell. I say sell. There's some that are sellable, but there are some that are not sellable. So you definitely want to determine which is going to be which, because some of those are never going to sell. Others, they sell quite well. What did my friend Efred think of me? Do they like me? What do they think of me? Boo Boo wants to know if somebody thinks about him, and somebody thinks about him quite well. I'm going with my deck. If I'm thinking about somebody, I'm thinking they should get a waterfall tarot. Get a waterfall tarot. London is short. What's going on? Good to see you. All right. Let's find out what is going on with that. Do they like you? Are they faking it? What is going on? We need to determine some of this stuff. I mean, we need to get some options here. We need to get some options to see if this is going to be a thing or not. I would say the 7 of Wands. Yeah, they're sort of on the fence. Emperor, Knight of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. They do kind of like you, but it is something where they only like certain parts. So I think that they kind of want something from you. I mean, that seems like the thing. It seems like they want something from you, or they have a goal in mind when they're interacting, or they kind of, they kind of have an idea, or they want something, or they want to chase something, or they want to be something. They definitely have sort of a goal in mind when it comes to that. The Emperor, they seem like they're in charge of the situation. They understand that, you have to do this, you have to do that in order to be a good friend and all this other things. The 7 of Wands, so they're kind of defensive sometimes. They're not really sure not sure what to make of you occasionally, but overall they kind of like you. I think it looks pretty good. The 9 of Swords, you do have some disagreements on some key issues that could sort of come to pass. We disagree with this, we disagree with that. That's going to be okay. Everybody has disagreements. With 9 of Swords, don't hop into those topics, right? Don't hop into those topics and try to do all that stuff. The 10 as well, the 10. This is something that you got to kind of small doses of Efred is going to be a good thing, right? Got a little 9 of Swords, got a little 10 of Wands. Small doses of Efred is going to be a lot better than big doses of Efred for sure. That's what we got, Sometimes you got to get a small doses of persons. Okay, Zimmy wants to know. Zimmy has an idea over here. Zimmy says, are me and Princess gonna hook up? Okay. Are me and Princess gonna hook up? Well, I don't know. Why have the Princess when you can have the Queen? That's what I'm saying. Why have the okay, are we gonna hook up? I mean, Waterfall Tarot, I think it'd be all right. Waterfall Tarot would be half decent for this. We're going to go for it. We're going to go for it and see where the Waterfall Tarot will take us tonight, because it's Monday. It is Monday. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen at all. If you're going to hook up, I don't think this is the spread to hook up. This is not a good hooking up spread. I just say, we got the 9 of Swords, we got the 3 of Swords, a little bit of the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Swords. It's almost like that this is going to be difficult to hook up. This is going to be a difficult person to hook up. It seems like that you're going to have to jump through a lot of hoops, going to have a lot of hoops to hook up. In order to hook up with this person, you may need to win the lottery. I don't know. We got the 3 of Swords and the 9 of Swords too. This looks like a difficult hookup. If you hook up with them too, you may end up like this. This may be your expression after the hookup. Could be. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying this could be your expression after the hookup. Page of Swords says there are a lot of difficulties sort of getting into that mode, that they need like 50 different things in order to get into that mode. Queen of Wands says you're going to have to be juggling quite a few things in order to even get in that process. But yeah, 3 of Swords says it's kind of iffy on that. And that is what you would look like if you hooked up. So I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm going to go with a thumbs down on the hooking up with the princess. You may want to try the queen. I think the queen would maybe be a lot better option. Kolziah, N plans contacting me soon or just forget about me? What is N doing? Are they contacting you now? Are they going to call you in the next 5 minutes? They could. I'm just saying, for this one, I like this deck right here, otherwise known as a Bumbleberry Hollows. You may want to try this out. You're probably right. She's a Pisces, though. The Pisces fish, sometimes, if you approach the Pisces the right way, could be there indeed. Anyway, is in plan to contact me soon, or they have just completely forgotten about me at this point? Hopefully they haven't forgotten about you, because we haven't forgotten about you. If you ever want to be remembered, this is the place to be remembered. Absolutely. I haven't met the queen yet. Well, life goals. That's what you need. Okay. Are they going to contact me? King of Pentacles, Page of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. I say yes. I don't think that they have I don't think they've forgotten about you quite yet. King of Pentacles. It says the person is really comfortable. They are really comfortable with you. They feel like that they could talk to you just about anything. They have a lot of good things hanging out there, a lot of good potential, a lot of fancy things over there. It looks great overall. The King of Pentacles is such a great card with this, right? It feels like they're very sort of cool and collective, and that's how they approach things. Page of Swords, though, they feel like now is not the right time, or they feel like they need to do something else. There needs to be something else up in the air in order to contact you. It feels like that maybe if you contacted them first, or maybe if you sort of give them a clue that it'd be okay to contact you, they feel like that they're really hesitant, very reticent in order to contact you for some reason. The Page of Swords, maybe they're not good at sort of that initial contact, maybe not good at sort of reaching out or whatnot. 3 of Pentacles says they are working on it. This is something that is developing. Overall, I think that they will be contacting you indeed. I think that they will be contacting you. All right. We got MH with a very generous donation on PayPal. MH, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. I appreciate that. All right, man, what we got going on is like Guy Sayar is any good to me. Are they any good to me? Margaret, I got your donation. Let me know what your question is. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. Are they any good for me? Is this somebody? Erica, what's going on? Good to see you. Okay. London Short. Hopefully, London Short, you figured out how to donate. London Short, there's 2 ways to donate. You can donate in the description in PayPal, or you can click right there with the money sign if it's there for you, and that will get it. That will get it done. Are they good for you? Yeah, they look like they're really good for you. I would give a thumbs up. On this one. In fact, I would give the love balloons. We're going out on a limb here, my friends. We throwing down the love balloons because I feel like there's a lot of potential right here. There's a lot of potential right here, honey diva. This could be the diva for your honey, is what I'm saying. This could be the diva that matches your honey.
Music to make love to.
This could be it. Ace of Cups and this. I like it, honey diva. I like it. I mean, you want to know yes or no? I would say yes. It looks very good. All right, we got Maria. Is it over for me? And Reese. W pronounce Reese, please. Is it over? Is it concluded? Have the doors closed on this particular relationship? Do we have no chance at all? Do we have anything that could possibly salvage? Save this. Could it be? Could it be something salvageable? I like. We're going to use, normally we wait till the end to use this. Normally we wait until the end to use this. But today we're going to have to go early. We're going to have to get the Mons Tarot out on the table because I'm passionate about it today, my friends. I'm passionate about it. I got smells of cookies in the air. I cooked cookies tonight, and I am going to decorate them with some Halloween stuff. I'm decorating some cookies tomorrow with Halloween stuff, and I will post it on Instagram. If you're not on my Instagram, you're not going to see it. I mean, duh. If you're not on my Instagram, you're not going to see it. I'm just saying, there's my Instagrams coming up. It's the Tarot Oracle. You need to see, they're going to be skull cookies, and they're on a special plate that Christina found at Michael's on sale. It's going to be amazing. You need to be on the Instagram to see it, though. But that's what happens. Okay, London is short, wants to get pregnant. London, you're in the queue. We got you. We're 2 away. You're 2 away, London. Thank you for your donation. In the meantime, Maria, is it over? Are we concluded? Are we done? Are we done with this? I would say yes, actually. I mean, just said, Rowan's Impressions. Holy moly, it's been a long time. Rowan's Impressions. It's good to see you. Okay. Let's see. I'm just saying. You got the 7 of Swords. They're going to be back. Maria, that's one thing about this relationship. It's one thing about this connection. They will be back like the Terminator. Like the Terminator when they said, I'll be back. This person will be back. You got the 7 of Swords. Now, and if you read my book, you know that this is going to be an important piece of the puzzle here because that is a returned card. And the Chariot means it's time to move on. It is over. It is over for you and Reese, but they are coming back. So I guess that's the sort of, is it over? Yes. Is it not over? Yes. I mean, this is a thumbs up and a thumbs down. Can we do that? Can we do a thumbs up and a thumbs down at the same time? Maybe it looks like it's over, but it's not over. The 7, okay, here's the problem. Maria, Reese has a problem reaching out and trying to find the grass is greener on the other side. I think that they're constantly sort of evaluating things or constantly questioning things. At the end of the day, this really doesn't work for anybody, quite frankly. The 7 of Cups says that's just going to be challenging for everybody. But they're on their way out. They will be coming back. So pretty simple, right? Pretty simple. So yes and no. Rowan's Impressions, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. Okay, we got a boo-boo reading. And then we're going to PayPal. We got Margaret and London. All right. How will Aunt Gloria feel about me buying my mom a burial plot? She already bought her one, but she got me messed up. Uh-oh. She got me messed up, but she already bought it. If I'm going to buy a burial plot, I would go with, quite frankly, the Poe. I would go with the Poe. I think the Poe. Katie, back me up. Katie's my sidekick over here. Katie, back me up over here. Back me up. He always sees 7 of Swords as sneaking back. They could be sneaking out with officially breaking it off. I did say they got a little bit of a grass is greener kind of thing. Big Cleo, what's going on? Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. What does the Poe say about buying a burial plot? I'm going to say, oh, there's a burial plot right there. There's actually a burial plot over here. We got the Chariot. Go ahead and do it. High Priestess. Sharing the information really sort of puts a rift between you and Gloria. I can tell you that. It puts a big rift between you and Gloria. We got the Three of Cups, too. It feels like too many people are trying to do too many things. A lot of times we got this going, we got that going. It feels like there's too many irons in the fire, too many people trying to plan too many things. There's just too much going on. There's too much going on. Ten of Cups. Actually, there's a burial plot. This is literally a burial plot. How will she feel about it? I think she'll be like, whatever, go ahead, but she is not going to be pleased at all. You are going to get the wrath of Khan. You are. The Chariot says you should do it, though. You definitely should do it. This is something that you got to kind of move forward on. You got a movement card, the Chariot over here. High Priestess says you're going to do a lot better than Aunt Gloria would do anyway. No offense, Aunt Gloria, if you're watching. But the Three of Cups, there's a big rift. There is quite a rift in the matrix there, but I think, but if you get prepared for it, I think it works indeed. Big Cleo, thanks for your other donation. All right. Margaret has a question open here. Margaret wants to know something. What does Margaret want to know? Margaret, what is Jason's intentions towards me? What kind of things does Jason have on the agenda towards me? Now, I know a lot of you are saying, it's been a minute since you viewed the Super Linares version too. Cole Zaya, thanks for your donation. I appreciate that. It's been a minute since you've used the Super Linares V2. But, it's time. It's time. It's one of those readings where we need the Super Linares. London Short has the question in the comments. London, you're next. You're next indeed. All right. Let's see. Man, the Tower. Oh, man. The Tower. Oh, the 3, Strength, and the 10. It's rough in the beginning, but it smooths over quickly. So, okay, there are a couple of red flags. Maybe some of these are like big red flags. Maybe some of these are flares. I don't know. But the Tower says getting the whole thing into sort of going full steam, getting the whole thing on trying to get it all set up is kind of challenging, quite frankly. The Tower is not a good card, especially the first spot. Star Bright, Starlight, first star donation tonight. Thank you so much. I mean, just saying. The Tower looks very challenging as we get it up. But that 3 says things start to cool down. Things start to smooth out, right? It's like we give it a good shot, we give it enough time, we give it enough room, and we sort of make way for what we need to do. And I think that's going to be something that sort of it cools down, it chills out. I don't think it's going to be too bad at the end of the day, but that 3 says we need to sort of smooth things out. It starts out kind of rough, smoothing it out a little bit but Strength says their intentions towards you are pretty good. You do have a good connection once you can work that out, especially with the 10 of Cups after that. So the smoothness sort of comes in there. But basically, it's almost like their intentions are mixed, or their intentions are not good, or you feel something's off. Right? You're using your intuition. You're like, something's off. Something's a little weird right here. You don't know what it is or what to do about it sometimes, right? There's this weird mix in the thing going. But basically, yeah. We're sort of looking at rough at the start and we smooth out towards the midsection. But I like it. Strength with the 10 of Cups. I love that. Especially Strength says, it gives you a subliminal message here. Hold on. Be patient with it. Even if it's sort of weird at the beginning, be patient with it. I mean, this could be a situation where you're in love and then you end up going to a restaurant to break up. And inside of that restaurant, you're both like crying. You're both bawling, crying. You're both upset. And then you both say, I love you, and you make up. It's one of those, right? And then you're together. And all of a sudden you make a commitment to each other. It doesn't make any sense. Like you were going to the restaurant to break up, and at the end of the conversation, at the end of the meal, you're back together. That doesn't make any sense at all. But life is weird like that. It is. Well, life is weird sometimes. You got to kind of roll with it. You got to kind of understand that life is fluctuating a lot. Anyway, Margaret, hang in there. You'll be all right. You'll be okay. And now we got London Short. London. Welcome to the stream, by the way. London. I mean, let's see how to send super chat. You fixed it. Thanks so much for your energy. May ask you a question. You can. London, I need to know your question. London, let me know. Let me know what your question is. Josie, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. Okay. Well, until we get London's question, we will move on to Rowan, and then we'll row back to London like Jin Saki. We'll row back. Okay, Rowan's impressions. Can I get a read for next month? Next month is far away. Next month is far away indeed. We're going to use a cat deck. Do you know how long it's been? Do you know how long it has been since we have pulled out the Grimalkin Tarot? Do you realize it has been literally forever? I feel like it has been about 100 years since this thing has been on the table, but that's one of those things. Okay. London Short already asked their question, but I missed it. Okay. London Short wants to get pregnant. Okay. London, you're next. Anyway, Rowan has returned. Everybody say hi to Rowan. It's been a long time. Rowan, I've missed you. By the way, London and all these new people, I'm just saying, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit like and sub. We got the only tarot news on the freaking internet. Okay? The only tarot news on the internet. I'm not just saying YouTube or a blog. No, we got the comprehensive news program. We got lessons. We got 1,500 videos to choose from. We got live every single night. We work our butt off over here. Well, I work my butt off over here. If you like what you see, hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Anyway, read for next month. Ooh, the 5 of Cups, Temperance, Tower, and the 7 of Wands. You're sort of in a rough spot next month. Next month looks a little iffy. Next month looks a little rocky, quite frankly. This is one of those where the 7 of Wands says the more you can dodge, the better off you're going to be next month. Because next month does look kind of challenging indeed. The 5 of Cups starting it off says next month is not going to be the ideal situation or the perfect, or one of the perfect months where you just get excited. Everything goes well. Everything goes perfect. It is something where you're just starting off like, oh man, I wish this month would end already. Something's wild, something weird coming, right? You got a little bit of the 5 of Cups, and then you got the Tower. So it feels like you're warming up next month, a little bit of a challenge, and then the Tower. The good thing is the challenges come to a head and come to an end pretty quick. That's what you like, and that's what you need. A lot of people are like, oh my God, I don't want a Tower. Reality, a Tower after a 5 of Cups is good. It means we got some stress. We got something concerning. We got something that's sort of pulling our emotional strengths. And then all of a sudden it goes boom and just collapses. That's what you need, because you don't want that hanging around forever. You don't want like a 5 of Cups with a Wheel of Fortune or with a moon and the sun where it's going to be a day-to-day thing. You want it to wrap up, get done. Okay, you're going to give me bad news. That's great. Give me bad news, lock it down, knock it out, and let's move on, right? Because Temperance says we need some balance here. We need to have the good and the bad. I think the good and the bad are going to be kind of what the November is all about. The bottom line, the 7 of Wands. Cosmic Kitty, thank you for your donation. The bottom line, the 7 of Wands says, the farther you can stay away from any drama that you feel, any drama that you see, the farther away, the better. Because I don't think that you want to embrace some of this. A lot of this you can avoid. That's good news, right? Because it looks like some of this, I can't. A lot of this you can avoid. And that's going to kind of be your November. So there you go. All right, Rowan's impressions. Comes back to a little challenging read. Rowan is like, I'm going to go to that TO channel again, and then I'm going to get all sorts of good news. And then you come in. But Rowan, you know me. You got to read it as it comes. You got to throw it on the table, and you got to just make do with what you got. You know what I'm saying? All right, London Short wants to know. Let's see. When am I going to get pregnant? Or can I get pregnant? Was it next month? I forgot. London Short. Let's see. Oh, man. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Will I get pregnant this month? London, you need to start working. London. The best part about getting pregnant is getting pregnant. Okay. Will I get pregnant this month? There's only a few days left in the month. I'm just saying. It's like the 11th. You're going to have to work at it. And that's good news. You're going to have to work hard at it.
Music to make love to.
I think if maybe if we work hard at it, if we just get, I mean, why are you watching the stream? You should be working on this. Okay. You should be working on this. All right. Now there are some obvious, there are next. Okay. Let's widen the gap here. No pun intended. That's probably bad wording. That's probably bad wording. Let's not widen the gap. But yeah, basically, okay, this month or next. Okay, we're looking at this month or next. Forget I said widen the gap. Let's see. Will I get pregnant this month or next? Nine of Pentacles, Judgment, Nine of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Actually, I think you get pregnant in December. Right? I mean, you get pregnant in December. That's what I'm seeing here. It's odd. It's weird, but just hang on to me. Hang on. Okay, that's bad too. Okay, just watch for a second. The Nine of Pentacles is an interesting card. The reason I say this is because in the Gregory Scott Tarot, you actually have a, well, of course, I'm never going to find. Anyway, blah, thanks for your donation and welcome to Strength. Nine of Pentacles is a good pregnancy card. It is the manifestation of something that we have worked for. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation, is something coming out of the ground. It is something being born. It is something being reborn. I think that means a pregnancy is quite likely. Nine of Wands, though, it feels like we're having difficulty getting pregnant. We're having difficulty getting it done. Right? And the Two of Swords are two different worlds. And it's almost like it's more difficult than it should be in a lot of different ways. Do you get pregnant, though? I think so. I think we have a pregnancy here, but a delay here. So I'm going to knock it out one more month and say the good news is you get pregnant in December. I mean, we're going way out on a limb. But, you know, the best, you gotta start now. Why are you watching the stream? Start getting pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, baby.
All right. What else we got going on? Let's see. Man, busy night. Will he unblock me? Big Cleo's got the double shot up in here. Big Cleo's got the double shot. Let's find out what Big Cleo's doing over there. Big Cleo wants to know, will he unblock me? They blocked me. Will they unblock me? That would be great so we can talk, right? Because you need to communicate. We got to communicate. So they got to unblock you. That's pretty standard indeed. Will they do it though? Are they going to be a butt about it? Are they going to take their sweet ass time unblocking you? Right? Can they even find the unblock? Have you ever had one of those where you're just like, you want to unblock somebody, you have no clue how? You're like, I have no clue how to unblock this person. It's so easy to block them. It's so difficult to unblock them. Anyway, all right. Will they? Oh man. Okay. Temperance, it works. A little bit of the cops, it's all right. I mean, the Hierophant, okay. I am going to say no. I'm going to say this person is stubborn asshole. I'm going to say this person is quite stubborn indeed. Quite stubborn indeed. This is going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult to get this person to unblock you. It seems like they're very hard-lined on blocking you. It seems like they think blocking you is just going to fix all their damn problems. You know what I'm saying? It feels like that I don't know. I don't see them unblocking you. It feels very challenging to do that. This is something where you can get around the block. You can get around the block if you really want to. I think you can find some methods to do that. If you can do that, sure, why not? But it feels like they're not. Big Cleo. Feels like they're not going to unblock you. Shamik, what's going on? Good to see you. Tay Marie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let's see. Man, does Y have feelings for me romantically? Why? Why not, is what I say. Why not? Let's see if Y is going to... we can get some romance going on with Y. Maybe we can get some pregnancy. Everybody in chat seems to want to get pregnant. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. There's a lot of pregnancy talk up in chat. But hey, the best part about getting pregnant is working towards it. Does Y have feelings for me romantically? Yeah. Yeah, they do. I do think so. Now, this is something that they're kind of anxious or they have some anxiety about it, or they are really sort of torn between a couple of different things. They do have feelings, but sometimes they're just disconnected from them, or sometimes they just don't want to realize, or sometimes they want to face the facts that they do have that. There's some anxiety here for some reason too, right? A little bit of the Nine of Swords. Why are they anxious? Why are they anxious like that? It could be maybe they don't think anything could happen or anything like this. But overall, you do have the Ten of Cups feeling where they like it. They like that rainbow. They think that there's a lot of good possibilities, and the beginning of something, the beginning of a great connection, I think is there. You're just going to have to be patient with this particular person. Overall, I like it. I think they do have feelings, and find out what's going on. Speaking of what's going on, Kozaya is coming in tonight. Kozaya wants to know something. What is Kozaya? I want it at the same hand. Okay, question below. I do think you did the question, but my program is taking a crap. Kozaya wants to know something. Okay, my question is, what kind of clue can I give in to help him contact me without actually contacting him? I don't want to take the first step. Okay, let's see. Can we copy that to clipboard? That'd be great. Copy that to clipboard would be a fantastic magic trick in its own. Okay. What kind of clue can I give in to help him contact me without me actually contacting him? It seems like the tarot could have our answer, but let's find out. That's kind of a tricky question, right? So what can I do to drop a hint, but I don't want to just openly just like walk in there. So you want to drop a hint, but you just don't want to be like super duper obvious about it or anything like that. Let's see what's going on. It feels like you need a third party. You need somebody else. You need somebody else to say something in your behalf is what you need. That is really kind of the thing, right? We got sort of, you need somebody else that's going to make an influence. You need somebody else that's going to give this information or something like that. So if you have a third party that's going to have that sort of a connection and whatnot, Justice says that there are other ways too. Mina, what's going on? Good to see you. There are other ways as well. I mean, this could be something where you tag them in a funny post and the post is kind of flirty or something like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? So you can tag them in a post and just have a post be kind of a flirty thing or something, or it could be an inside joke between you two to where nobody else would understand it, but they would understand that you're kind of being flirty with them because they kind of know you and know your style and whatnot. You can also get a third party to get it done as well. There is also, something where you could, just sort of wait it out and find out if they're going to contact you first or what have you. Tammy, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. It's been a hot minute. There's a couple of ways, a couple of inventive things that we can try, because we need to at least try to get them to contact us. All right, next 7 days. That's not very long. Can we stretch it out into Monday? In fact, what's going on? If you live here, by the way, there's going to be a ton of rain for the next 7 days. Tay Marie Lifestyle, thanks for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Let me know what your question is, Tay. KD, thank you for your other donation. All right, we'll find out next 7 days. That's not very long. Not very long, Star. The King of Swords. Communication. Oh, yeah. Six of Pentacles. That almost looked like the Tower for a minute, didn't it? The Six of Pentacles, the Lovers. It almost seems like that in the next 7 days, you have a very, very good possibility to make a very strong connection with somebody that you may be with for quite some time. Star. It's almost like a romance. It's almost like a romance or something going on with that. It feels like that there's some things brewing in the background that are going to be able to connect, right? We're going to be able to connect with somebody in an important way. It feels like that somebody's just going to come in. Lillian, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you. It feels like somebody's going to come in and basically just be with us. Somebody's going to come in and be somebody important to us. The Six of Pentacles with the Lovers, a connection that really makes a difference, a connection that has somebody reaching out and somebody wanting to connect, somebody being there for us, somebody being somebody special for us. The King of Swords says it's difficult to sort of handle that or accept that in a variety of reasons, but overall it feels like somebody special is coming in. They have something cool to give us. Basically, that's it, right? But this is difficult for us to accept for some reason. This is kind of the read. Kind of a weird read, but cool. The Lovers, ooh, very cool. Star Bright, something to look forward to, definitely in there. Cosmic Kitty wants to get a job. If I'm going to get a new job, then I am going to use this particular deck right here, which, by the way, in case you don't know what it is because I haven't put the deck down. Oh, here it is. The Surrealist Tarot. I like that. Surrealist Tarot action. By the way, if you just joined, I got new toys. I got a Salem. I got a kitty. I got a Salem cat. It was on sale at Michael's for like $5. And also for $5, I got a hand. Give me a hand. No, but yeah, I got a hand with all the astrology signs on it. I like it. Very cool. Anyway, so, I don't know if that's real. Is that real? Like if this section of your hand, is that really, is that real? Is that really, okay. I don't know. My little finger's a Gemini. Sounds legit. Anyway, finding a new job can be challenging. We need to find out what's going to happen if we find a new job. Can we find a new job? Cosmic Kitty, let's get you a job. Let's get you some work. 7 of Pentacles, yes. 8 of Swords, 7 of Cups, yes. That's easy. That's easy. This is one of the easy ones. I love it. That is a big old thumbs up. I think it works for us. The 7 of Pentacles, you're finding a new job. It means we are beginning something new. We're starting something exciting. Would I love a 3 of Pentacles instead? Sure, you talked me into it. But the 7 of Pentacles, it's still got so much beef. It's got some beefy rib tips over here. We're talking the 7 of Pentacles of hard work, getting some work done, starting something new, planting something for the future. And with the 7 of Cups, the double 7, because you have more than one. You have more than one job opportunity on the horizon. 8 of Swords says, I would be careful which one you take. Definitely. But that's what it goes. That's the way it goes. So absolutely, Cosmic Kitty, I think something's coming. Something's coming soon indeed. Sabrina, Salem from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Yes. So Christina had the idea for the name. It is a black cat, obviously, and she wanted Salem from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. We also got her a red collar. We got her a bright red collar, so she does look like Salem from the Teenage Witch. Nikona, when will I feel secure enough to leave my job? We got Cosmic Kitty wanting a job, and Nikona wants to bail on theirs. Cosmic Kitty, when Nikona leaves their job, you may want to take that one. I'm just saying, can I bring the obvious stuff up right now? I'm just saying this could be a possibility right now. Nikona, when will I be secure enough? When will I have the extra cash? When will I be just earning just massive fat cash? Massive fat cash over here. That's what you need right now. You need my Binks from Hocus Pocus. Ooh, that's a good idea too. All right. When will I be secure enough? The problem is, no, the moon says 2.5 months. 2.5 months, I think you're going to be much better off. Basically, 2.5 months, the moon, right? The moon is cycles. The moon's a good old month. 2.5 months later, Colzai, thank you for your donation. I think that you get in the 2 of Wands mode where I'm really looking out. I'm really scanning the environment. I have a lot of good things. I have a lot of possibilities over here. And I think this is something that I could do. This is something that I could do indeed. 2 of Wands is pretty damn exciting here, I got to say. I say the 2 of Wands is going to be excelente. Excelente. Because then you are going to be ready to go. Ace of Cups says the new job, you need to have it secured before you leave the old one. That makes a lot of security, right? You want some security, have a new job lined up, and then leave the old one. You want no security, leave the old one. Just leave the old one, and hope for the best. But yeah, obviously, the 2 of Wands, let's get something set up. Let's get something done. 2.5 months is when it really kind of starts rounding out and it really starts, all the doors kind of open up and a lot of better things are going to be on your horizon indeed. Blah shall go for a coffee with Mr. Y. I don't know. You may want to be careful with that coffee. Maybe if it's not hot, maybe get an iced coffee. In comes the Gregory Scott Tarot. By the way, if you're new here, this is my Tarot Tower. This is 80 decks of luscious gorgeous, luxurious pieces of cardboard known as my favorite tarot decks. My favorite tarot decks is 80 of them. 80 of them. I have 15 decks coming before the end of the year. 15 more decks coming. I'm getting deck after deck after deck after deck after deck over here. This is a place to hang out. Housing is a human right, otherwise known as, I forget your old name. You renamed is something tarot. I remember that. Anyway, shall I go for coffee? Okay. Coffee can't be too bad. What could go wrong with coffee? You know, just don't let them put anything in it. Don't let them put anything in the coffee. Life advice. Okay. Should I go? Yes. The Chariot. Take the risk. Get us some coffee. Get us some coffee. Get us some good stuff going on. The Chariot is so exciting. And the Two of Cups, this is going to be a nice... Mr. Ultraviolet Tarot. Gotcha. This is going to be somebody nice. It's going to be somebody... You may be kissing them when you leave the coffee shop. It may be like a little bit of a romance going on with that. King of Wands says you're going to come out of this with your head held high. It's going to be something pretty cool. So absolutely... Go, the Chariot, take that risk. Two of Cups, I think you have a great connection with this particular person. We are going to be pretty excited. We are going to be pretty excited indeed. Blood, go for it. All right, Tay Marie's got a question. Tay Marie, what is going on tonight? Tay Marie, let's see, he's got the double shot. Tay Marie wants to know something. Will I be able to move before December? Moving before December. That's interesting. Let's find out. That's going to be just intuition says it's going to be challenging. Not everything is lined up, is it? Not everything is fully lined up yet, is it? Will I be able to move? The Three of Wands says we're still kind of searching and seeking. Two of Swords says we have some preparation to. Is it a money thing? It feels like a money thing. I mean, it feels like a little bit of a money thing, something like this. The King of Pentacles, we need a little bit more money. We need some fat cash or whatnot. Maybe there's something where we need a little cash to go. But it does feel like something that could be challenging, definitely. The Two of Swords says you need to get things lined up in the background before we can do that. Now, bottom line, we'll be able to move before December. Yes, the Three of Wands. Now, I'm going to say that you do need to be careful here. We do actually need to be pretty careful here. There are some other factors going on. There are moving parts. Make sure that the planning stage of this is going to be okay. In other words, you got everything planned out. Everything is laid out on the line. Everything is going to be good. And I think that is possible. Yet another question indeed. I'm looking. How did Toy feel when he seen me today? All right. Let's see. How did Toy feel when they saw me today? Okay. Let's see what is going on. If they liked you, maybe they didn't like you. If they loved you, maybe they're madly in love with you. Maybe they've been wanting to see you all day. We don't know. Let's find out. All right. How did Toy feel when they saw me today? I would say that you're definitely pulling some strings there. You definitely sort of have you have your heart, or no, you have your hand on their heart almost. It feels like that you have some sort of a pull on them, or you have some sort of an emotional impact on this particular person. Indeed. The Ten of Wands, it does feel like they're not quite ready to take that impact, or not quite ready to sort of cash in on that quite yet. Two of Pentacles says you kind of have to force a decision if you want to get something going here. But yeah, it's quite possible indeed. That is quite possible. It's okay. But yeah, I think that you definitely could force a decision from this person. But yeah, you tug their heartstrings. You tug at their heartstrings, and you know, something about you that they like. Okay. Let's see, KD, Jennifer for the rest of the month. Somnia or the Revival Art 1. Well, Somnia is not quite ready yet because KD, I'm me. KD, you know me. Somnia may not be ready quite yet. But we do have other options. And the other options is going to be the Revival Art version 1. Version 1. See, KD knows the decks. KD has the best decks, I got to say. KD has the best selection in cards that I've ever seen on the channel, quite frankly. Okay. General for the rest of the month. Not much left. We got 18 or 19 days. No, how much we got? How many days in October? We got 31st. Okay, so we got, you got about 2 weeks, 2 weeks and some change. General, 9 of coins. A lot of stuff that you're working on does get done. A lot of stuff that you've been working on, a lot of stuff that may be challenging, a lot of stuff that may be working your nerves or pulling at you does get done. This is something where you are fully prepared. You're fully prepared at the end of the month for what you need to be prepared for. This can be a good thing. Ace of Wands, watch out for any new adventures. I think your best chance of going on a new adventure is early October, quite frankly. Samantha, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Good to see you. The best chance for you to go on a new adventure is absolutely the first week of November, not in October. I would dodge it if you can, push it back a little bit. The devil. There are some influences in October that you definitely need to dodge, if you can dodge those at all. And I think some of the influences may be trying to get you to do this Ace of Wands. They're like, hey, KD, we want you to do this. KD, why don't you do this? You know what'd be great? KD, is if you do this and that. And then KD's like, no. T.O. told me to wait until early November, you people. Told me to wait until early November. Oh, you people want me to do all this stuff, this Ace of Wands stuff. This ain't working for me. It's Samantha's birthday. Happy birthday, Samantha. Good to see you. And happy birthday again. Okay, Big Cleo. Why have feelings for me, or is there somebody else? That's a good question. That could be a good question indeed. I'm going to go for a thought derivative on here. We're going for a thought derivative, my friends, because I am in the mood for a little bit of thought. We need more. This channel needs more thought. The 9 of coins means I'm getting moolah. It almost means like more of a completion. For me, in my interpretation, it sort of means a little more of a completion of some of the stuff that you've been working on. It feels like things just magically fall into place. You get a little bit of more completion. You get a more finished product of some things that you've been working on. Anyway, that's why I'm feeling for me, or is there somebody else on their mind? I think there's somebody else on their mind. I think so. I think there are other people on their mind.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
So you could be challenged. You could be in the race with somebody else. The Emperor. They really feel like they need to approach this and be in charge. They feel like that they need to be the person that wraps things up or gets things done. You definitely have some sort of a challenge with this particular person as well. But yeah, it feels like that there are some things that are pent up, some things that need to be addressed with this particular person. But yeah, they, the wealth, the 10 of discs, happy home, happy family, but sort of more of established. It feels like that they do have some things that are going on that have been there for a while. So Big Cleo, they have things that are going on for a while. It's not something new. It's something that they've been established or something that they've been doing, right? And you're going to have to kind of compete with that. 9 of Wands, it just says you are the wounded warrior. You do get sort of caught in these situations occasionally. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I think you can be able to deal with it effectively. Not going to be a big thing at all. But I do think that they have somebody that they've sort of had a long-term connection with that you are going to have to kind of do that. With a new vision from a YouTube channel work out. Fresh vision, a fresh channel. Let's use a fantastic deck for you, my friends. The Elemental Wisdom Tarot is going to be where we need it to be. I love me some Elemental Wisdom. Lillian. We got a new vision. We have some new modifications. We're brushing off the old tarot channel, and we are going to get the new fancy stuff going. I like it. Oh, the Fool. Nice. Queen of Swords, 3 of Coins, and the Page of Swords. I like it. I like it a lot. Basically, I'm going with a thumbs up with some clarifications. Love Apples, welcome to the stream. We got some clarifications on this. The Fool overall says yes. It says this works for you. This is something that you can chase, it's something that you can get done, something that you can be excited about and absolutely be successful with. It is an adventure. The Queen of Swords, though, you really have to double down on it. Even if you run into some weird things, even if you stumble into something that's kind of strange or something weird happens, because I think it is. It almost feels like somebody's really against you for doing this. Queen of Swords says you have something working against you for that, but you need to ignore that. Now, that's going to be kind of a hard thing to do. It's going to be kind of difficult. The Queen of Swords is hard to challenge. This person's hard to get through, hard to get across. You're just going to have to sort of get the naysayers and move them aside. Three of Coins says keep working at it. In other words, don't sit on it, right? Big Cleo, thank you for the donation. Don't sit on it and start something new and just sit on it. You want to constantly be expanding it, improving it, tweaking it, because the Page of Swords says it's so new and it's so inventive and it's so revolutionary maybe that when you come out with it, some people are going to be like, but if you stick with it, you become the norm, or you become the inventor, or you become somebody that's making the trailblazing happen. The Page of Swords says stick with it, come through it, but improve it as it goes. Don't just hardline it and say, it's going to be this, and this is how it's going to work always, and it's always going to be like this. Don't be like that. Expand it, get on it, and make it develop and make it grow and make it blossom into a bigger flower. Okay, Kozai. Question below, Kozai wants to know something. Kozai wants to know, will I contact Ian as if work-related topic understands just an excuse to contact him, or take it for real? I don't want to appear desperate. Okay, so you want to contact him about work and have a work question, and then you don't look desperate because you're like, hey, I got a work question. The work question is, do you want to meet at a bar and get naked? I mean, that's a work question. I think that is a legit question. Anyway, if I contact him about a work-related topic, I think that they kind of can see through that pretty quickly. I don't think this is good. I think they kind of know you like them. They kind of know something is going on. Something is up, right? The Five of Coins. It feels like things are just not, they understand what you're doing. It's almost like they're waiting for you to contact them anyway. I'm going out on a limb here. It seems like that they're waiting for you to contact them anyway. Like they know you're going to contact them. They're kind of waiting for you to contact them, and they understand that this is an excuse for you to contact them. Does it make sense? Ace of Wands, right? They knew that was coming. They knew the initiation was there. The fire was going to start. And the Seven of Wands says they're going to be a little bit defensive at first. So don't take that personally, but just keep going, right? Keep going, keep moving along. I think it's going to work. I think that's actually a pretty good idea. I like that idea. I like that a lot. Speaking of things I like a lot, Samantha, I like a lot. Will I date anyone by the end of the year? Samantha, I thought you'd be hooked up by now. Samantha, I thought you'd have like 4 boyfriends going on by now. All right, will I date anyone coming up? Let's go to the Tarot Tower. Let's get the sun, the moon for this one. I like that. Sorry, the heaven and the earth, sun and the moon. Heaven and the earth. I like it. I want to go through with it. I want to do it. Now, can I be dating somebody? Can I be getting somebody that's cute on the line by the end of the year? That's plenty of time. That's plenty of time for Samantha. All right, let's see. Get the Hanged Man, get the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Ooh, I like that. That's going to be a yes from me. I mean, I like it. That's going to be a yes from me. I love the thumbs up. The thing kind of is here is the fiery aspect of the Knight and the Queen. I mean, I'm just saying. This particular deck is pretty obvious when it comes to fire. I mean, they don't really play around with the fire, right? Heaven and earth. They definitely want you to know this is very fiery. This is very action-packed, very oriented towards that. Knight of Wands says something just abruptly comes up. Something just immediately is just sort of there. It's in our face and it's something we're excited about. And the Queen of Wands, we're ready to go forth and get it done. We're ready today. We're in that mode where we're fully prepared. We're ready to get going, and a lot of good things come out of it. So I think it is good. I think this is somebody that you can date by the end of the year. Hanged Man, though, they do have a couple of things about them that, you know, you're kind of like, well, so it's more like opposites attract kind of thing with a Hanged Man. It feels like there are a lot of sort of things, maybe we don't have a lot in common, or we don't have a lot of things, you know, go in that we can sort of get into. So it's kind of slow and sluggish at the beginning, but overall, I love it. Overall, I like it. I think it is fantastic. And I really think this is somebody that you can enjoy and do all that. I mean, Pisces, almost like a water. Feels like a lot about a water coming in there. Water sign, maybe even a Pisces. I don't know. Well, okay. So Big Cleo is next. I guess we're ending soon. Kind of out of donations. Let's see. We're ending soon. Get out of here. I might as well get out of here. We've been going for an hour and 10 minutes. Okay, well, why be with me? Eventually in the future, will Wyatt and me hook up? Will Wyatt and me be a thing? I'm thinking about the Tarot of Oppositions for this one. I think it's time for the Tarot of Oppositions because I like it. I love me. Some Tarot of Oppositions. Okay. Big Cleo. I mean, why and me? We're going to be a thing. Okay. It's almost like that the whole thing collapses, the whole thing dies off, and then all of a sudden, there's a second wind or a second chance or something comes up to where we're like, hey, I think this could actually work. I think this could actually be a thing. The Six of Pentacles reverse, though. It almost feels like you're the one that makes a move, or you're the one that makes it in there. You're the one that sort of tries to get things going, tries to get things booting up, and tries to get things happening with that action in there. Six of Pentacles being reversed is kind of odd. It means that there's not a lot of exchange, not a lot of giving opportunities, and you kind of got to pick it up as it goes. Then you do have the Four of Wands, which is reversed as well. So again, it seems challenged, but then sort of comes along the Queen of Cups. It's almost like that we have this new opportunity or this fresh perspective that comes in that really gets us in tune with each other and gets us together. And I think we end up being together. Yeah, I think we will be with Y eventually in the future, but it feels like that this is something that's difficult to get started and it's difficult to get going, and you got to kind of, reboot the computer a couple of times in order for it to get done. But I think if you give it an open opportunity, if you're persistent, if you're approach it from a, let's see what happens rather than let's force it to be this, then I think things develop naturally. And I think there's a lot of good opportunities within that. Anyway, that is it. That is it from me, my friends. We are out of here. We will be back tomorrow night. Thank you all for joining. I greatly appreciate that. We'll see you tomorrow.